And you turned against your brother and sold him for a slave. What did they promise you that you did not have already? Was it land? Was it riches? Or was it power? For I believe that you had all these things and you had them in abundance. Now that dust has settled, who wields the scepter between you and your brother? Because you and your brother are poorer and weaker than before. Now tell me, was it worth it? Huh? Was it worth it to sell your brother so that you may sit at their table? Now tell me, how do you rest at night? How do you sleep in that cold bed of human bones? And in those blankets drenched in human misery? How do you rest your head on that pillow made of petrified human flesh? Robert Gabriel Mugabe. Gabriel may be your name, but Lucifer is who you are. Life's greatest misnomer, for there's nothing divine celestial in this Robert Gabriel. Mulali!
Genocide, only to be neglected by the world.
Only to be neglected by uLoyiko.
Now I live here in uLoyiko where many of my countrymen have found a home to hide. Some are scattered all over South Africa and other parts of the world.
In poverty poverty without basic human needs. Young and old, educated and uneducated, brilliant and faded, black souls who are rejected and become socially embedded because of segregation.
My people are labeled as foreigners in their own country, Zimbabwe, given second-class citizenship, told, return to South Africa, the land of your forefathers.
Never figure South Africa. We victimize them as foreigners because our leaders have failed to inform us about our great history. Secondly, this failed South African economy makes us point at the stranger for being the trouble of our land.
My people are stateless. Our numbers are dwindling. We are nearing extinction and nobody seems to give a passing notice.
Did you know Gabi sabotaged the ANC by backstabbing our allies ZAPU and the MK from operating in Zim? Lalela, I think ANC is suffering from temporary amnesia. Isakuluma ngomgabo kabalea masaya, the South Africa by his friend Len Reform when he was the one who sabotaged it from the first place.
And then comes Mnangagwa with his coup, and South Africa is sold. It is clear that often politicians are loyal to power and not to people.
The pursuit diplomacy at an expense of justice and is a damning indictment to the integrity of their leadership.
This Mnangagwa comes with this condescending, let bygones be bygones mantra and his smoke screen reconciliation commission. How can the accused play judge and jury? Where is the logic in that? That is the reason my people rejected his reconciliation commission. Why are they refusing us the right to properly bury our loved ones who are still lying in mine shafts, shallow, and mass graves littered all over Matabeleland?
And yet they still give each other immunity over crimes they committed against
This bloody Shona hegemony
our corrupt government
have not had the last of us. The storm is gathering. I hear rumbling. The bones are coming to life in the belly of Balagwe.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stomach in commands poverty. Chest out commands democratic pride, and in unison, like soldiers in a parade, we all obeyed. Being detected too in our land, or is in our land. It was the land issue that sent us to the trenches, and it should have been the land issue that called us from. Therefore, we understood that power resides in land. Sloyangani to cherry pick the fleeting power of political governance over the binding power of the means of production, or should I say land. Kwakushitshila somhlaba esamjikisa edeskeni sayongibeka ema-foreign wealthy, the likes of Russia, Tanzania, Zambia, and many other nations opened gates and offered us refuge. Mina, ngamngenabo mna kwethu nabodadewethu ebakhamba ngaphambi kwami. There was no time to waste, and soon I got on with training. In less than 7 months, we had been drilled for the battle. But nothing really prepares you for war than war
way to get off the barracks and face the enemy.
Well, let's not make them to wait any longer. Do you have the detail?
Comrade Tabemba, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Comrade. I think we are ready to dispatch the little detachment. I have gathered enough intelligence to give us a fair chance, but the success of this mission is fully dependent on how our forces react on the ground. Thank you, Comrade. Obviously, comrades, the first obstacle is for us to cross the Zambezi River. And this point, 20 kilometers west, is the easiest way to do so. Once our troops have crossed Rhodesia, we'll find ourselves at the one Guinea reserve. That is where the split must happen, and it must happen fast, as this area is full of game rangers, and we do not want it to be detected. The first bigger group will have to move south and run their operations right here in South Africa. The second smaller group will move eastwards towards Rupani and run their missions right in Rhodesia in support of the bigger group in South Africa. The first challenge we'll be facing is that the further we move south, the fewer the rivers and trees there are, so we'll be forced to trek at night. And this will also force us to interact with the civilians in need of food and water, risking exposure in the process. The other challenge we'll be facing is that the further our troops move away from each other, the more difficult it becomes to replenish our supplies and send reinforcements.
So, Comrade, you mean that the less we engage with the enemy, the better?
Yes, Comrade. Comrade Hani, when your troops meet with the enemy, be critical, disarm the enemy, secure the perimeters, and replenish our supplies with the spoils. Keeping in mind that the food and the weapons we capture from the enemy are 10 times worth than what we have. But as I told you when I started, the success of this mission is fully dependent on how your forces react on the ground.
Comrade Hani, Mkonto, Sizwe, and Zipra are fully trained, ready for battle. Now it's up to you, Comrade, to lead us to victory. We need to conquer everything from Zambezi to Cape Town.
Thank you.
Guerrilla, guerrilla,
For we felt they had imbued us with invincibility. Our regiment was led by Comrade Krizani. He gave us marching orders and we crossed the mighty Zambezi River, ready to pull down anything that stood as a barrier against crushing the racist government of Rhodesia. In one spirit, we went into the dark forest of Wangi. Darkness became broad daylight, and broad daylight became our binoculars. Comrade Krizani said, "Hailala passing up." We all lay down and waited for the enemy to engage. In no time, the enemy started firing, but we kept quiet and ready for Hani's command. The adversary hailed bullets and a seemingly subdued opponent until they doubted our presence. And all of a sudden, Comrade Krizani said, "Haisahe." I lost myself in the process. I never knew an AK-47 could make such beautiful music. The enemy abandoned everything. And one Zipra soldier started a song.
Singababula,
my brother, my Matabeleland soldier, my sympathetic, and we all broke in tears.
Tina balbondo sizimisele ukuwabulala onala mabulu Matabeleland 1970s, both the Zebra Force and Umkhonto weSizwe had grown to leaps and bounds. Their numbers had increased. Their military prowess skyrocketed. You see, the victories they gained in every battle increased their self-assurance, and they were beaming in confidence. While, on the other hand, the Smith and the apartheid regime were feeling the pressure. Because the world was against colonial oppression, and they had no allies, so they relied heavily on each other. They tried to hold on to power as much as they could, even though they knew that defeat was inevitable. Because come late 1978, Fidel Castro wrote letters to Oliver Tambo, the leader of ANC, Joshua Nkomo, the leader of ZAPU. You see, the time for living skirmishes and sabotage tactics was over. It was time for outright war, and the enemy had to be confronted head on. The mission code was 0 hour. 0 armament, 0 compromise, 0 tolerance, ultimate control and ultimate takeover of all our land and our natural resources. It was all or nothing. Countries like Cuba, Russia, and other independent African states were on the flanks ready to give a helping hand. England, fearing to lose its influence in the SADC region to Russia, quickly called for ceasefire and initiated the Lancaster House negotiations, a strategic move to destabilize the 0 hour. You see, the negotiations were structured in a way that they favored Mugabe over Nkomo. Mugabe wanted power, while Nkomo wanted land. This then followed the 1980 Zimbabwe elections, rigged in Mugabe's favor.
There is a sudden shift in the power dynamics of our region. We have went into the Lancaster House negotiation is underdog. Britain is favoring us over those unstable rulers. But however, gentlemen, as we all know that ZAPU still pose the very serious threat to us. Those people get interested, especially because they still have links to ANC.
Thank you, Comrade Mugabe. Indio, Bayetu, we cannot let these things to stop us from our tracks now. We have numbers on our side. We need to deal with them now. Or else, we'll deal with the serious problem in the near future. I think it is high time that we implement our Shanakan plan.
We need to keep this within ourselves. Let all levels understand we keep on tackling this. But first things first, we need to deal with the leadership of Zebras and Zambia. We need to strike first and strike hard. But before strike, we need to demilitarize it.
And how do you suggest we do that?
To do so, we need to call all those enlisted in the Zebra and Zambia to surrender their weapons. And then rule them with position in the national army. And when they have surrendered their weapons, I want us to engineer a situation whereby we justify our muscle massacre. Because of one of those people who do that.
I'm still listening, comrade.
We need to form an army. An army separate to Zambia. An army that will hold the answer to us. An army that will stop at nothing to execute our command. That army must be made up for us. Sean.
You know, it's very rich around Army. In the United States, you could be able to claim such a mission here at home without resistance from the local and the international community. We need a well-thought plan in place if we want to succeed. Leadership. Anything is possible in total planning. The bottom line is that we cannot let these leaders to recover from this position. We need to finish them now. Indeed, Yachu.
And precisely, I've been speaking with the Lord players, and they have agreed to bring our soldiers. Only one of us can lead this country. That suggests that your cooperation should be the one leading this country.
Oh, how I wish the 0 hour warfare was executed. Because then the Kukurahundi genocide would have never seen daylight. The Lancaster and the Quarters House negotiations would have never robbed the black nation of its land in exchange for political governance. The true leaders of our liberation struggle would have been celebrated. Look out Masuku, Oliver Tambo, Mamuini Matabeleland Mandela, Krisani, the true paragons of virtue, aborting such a mission, left us at a mercy of spineless leaders like Robert Mugabe. He mastered the art of propaganda, and supported by white monopoly capital, the man became a loose cannon and a compulsive mass murderer, sworn to wipe out the people of Matabeleland from the face of Zimbabwe. And when he was asked why he did that, he dismissively answered, it was a moment of madness.
Comrades, we have a national development and snakes to crush. So much work.
Pamirna sound Pamiri. Pamirna order Pamiri. Pamirna Fifth Brigade Pamiri. Pastakoba Pasi. Manu Bazimbabwe. We have fought so hard for peace in our land. Now that we have managed to find it, we will not allow anyone to dare and temper. Dissident party and their dissident father must not only be rejected, but they must be crushed completely. As long as they are dissident in that particular area, we will send troops to that area. It is no secret from which party these letters come from. As long as that party pursues that hostile cause, my company and I will never rest until they are crushed. There is no force better prepared to carry out this mission than these battalions standing before you. Trained in North Korea, armed, disciplined and dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the 5th Brigade. And their commander, Paranshiri.
Soldiers, position. Attention! Attention! Soldiers, present arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. It has been a long and challenging 9 months journey, and I would like to commend you for the dedication that you've shown in your training. Your mission begins now, and it begins with you being tested whether you've got balls of steel or you've got the heart of a chicken. I've often said to you that conscience is a thing made for the cowards and the weak, but obedience at all costs is only a thing made for the brave and the strong. We have come this far, gentlemen. I would want you to go all the way. And as you go, I want you to remember that you are going for your country, and you are going for your children and their children. Let other generations praise you for the work that you have done here. Now go. Make it rain up until it washes all the dead from our land. Dismiss. Smell that? Munya?
Commander.
Do you smell that?
No, Commander.
Manuela?
Yes, sir.
Do you smell that?
No, sir.
I think I smell a rat. Or is it a cockroach? Why do these people look terrified? We're the most peaceful people, harmless like doves. Tell me, try more.
Yes, Commander.
Why do these bastards look terrified?
Well, they look guilty to me, sir.
Guilty?
Yes.
Now tell me, what did you do and what are you hiding?
I did nothing, and you're hiding nothing from you, sir.
Perhaps I should paraphrase my question and ask you, who are you hiding?
As I have said to you, you're hiding nothing, and you're hiding no one.
This one thinks that we are playing.
Yes, sir.
Now if he wants to play, we are going to play easy. What sort of bucket? If you are not lying, then those bloody footprints are all over your yard.
Sir, I'm not lying to you.
Are you feeding and hiding distance?
I'm not lying to you. I don't know anything, or any footprint, or any dissident.
Still, you want to play this game, right? Manuela?
Yes, sir.
Let's play this game. Bring me the child. I gave you a chance to speak, and what did you do? You chose to spit on my face. So sad. This beautiful dissident is going to die because of its father's sins. If your own father is willing to protect dissidents and sacrifice you,
Sir,
what you must say no.
please I beg you. Just leave my people alone and take me to the man of the house.
Man of the house.
Urunga.
Urunga wena. Urunga baba. Urunga baba.
He is the man of the house, right?
Yes, Commander.
Now cut his balls and feed them to
Yes, sir.
Someone is eating meatballs. Now, we're gonna play this game, right?
Yes, sir.
I want you to show that man what a man with balls does to his wife. Manuela, are you ready? I am ready. Stand up. This thing is making noise for me. Take this thing! Shut it up. Your pain will help me to shut him up permanently. Somebody must obey me here. Nobody's obeying me. And I will have conflict in this house. Manuela, that's what you're doing. Do it, Manuela! Woman, take that thing and put it in that folder.
No.
Take that thing and put it in the folder. It seems like I'm not the only one that like enjoying the game.
my wife.
You need not to say more, Mariana. We are all together in this.
No, man. It's been 3 years. 3 years into independence, and I'm still chasing after this bloody independence. A subject to another man's command. It's not how I pictured my life. It's not how I pictured my independence. Manuela, none of us foresaw this. But now that we are here, we have to see to the end. Remember that as long as this independence runs rampant, both the future and the lives of the one is at risk. So as hard as it is, my friend, but this is necessary evil. We have to see to the end. This will be over soon.
This will be over soon, man. And we'll all be reunited with our families.
What's all this commotion? Did I not tell you to go to rest?
Well, to go rest is we're just replenishing our ammunition.
Well, there shall be no rest up until we've cleansed our land from all the dissidents. Who get the dissidents?
Sir, yes, sir!
Move!
Manina, South Africa.
Manina? What kind of a name is that? What are you doing in our country?
He brought us to this God forbidden place. So you tell me.
If you act like that, you're going to see what are you doing in our country in Zimbabwe?
This is my country too. I have every right to be here.
You think I'm stupid? You think I don't know that you come from South Africa? You think I don't know that this blood independence gave you IDs to operate here because you speak the same language? Huh? You are trying to make me a fool. Stop this independent act. Looks like money.
And you think I'm stupid?
It is that bloody attitude that your forefathers came up with here and made themselves kings of us. You are going to pay for all their sins. Who are you? Gianni, Thomas, Zebra. Thomas bloody fucking Zebra. From which shithole are the dissidents hiding? And what are they planning?
You know they're not dissidents. Have you or any of your fellow soldiers seen any dissidents? On which battlefield did you engage with these so-called dissidents?
You are going to tell me where Gasela and Tambolenyo
I
come
know no Kasela, no Tambolenyoka. If you're gonna kill us, get on with it and stop wasting our time.
You're still standing here. You heard the man say he wants to die. Go bring the rest of the dissidents.
Yes, sir.
Now, are you going to tell me where Gasela and Tambolenyo are?
If you're looking for Kasela or Tambolenyoka, why are you killing innocent civilians?
Innocent civilians. If you are feeding dissidents, hiding dissidents, born of a dissident, living with dissidents, you are not innocent to me.
This is no war against dissidents. This is a war against the Matabeleland. Why are you killing the very people you vowed to protect? I just saw villagers being forced to do inhuman and disgusting things. Things like leaking menstrual blood from women who are on their periods as a form of punishment for being associated with the sin. pregnant woman's stomach ripped open. The fetus removed. The villagers instructed to roast it on fire. While all the in-laws of the woman were gathered to feast upon the fetus, the father-in-law refused to eat the fetus and he was shot 5 times at close range. And his wife suffered the same fate. And you are asking me about Kasela and Tamolenyoka.
I want you to watch everything happening here. And as I told you, look at me when I speak to you. When you grow up, tell your children that Shonas are ruling Zimbabwe. And to the rest of you, welcome to Balago, you sons of bitches. A place where we make converts to unbelievers. Here, we teach you sound doctrine. And that doctrine is that every knee and every tongue shall confess to the black Jesus that Shonas are kings in this country. Disciples.
Master.
Disciples.
Master.
Let the church service begin.
Yes, Master.
Our Lord.
Make this
Disciples.
Master.
Disciples.
Master.
Job well done. Now, I want you to keep this all as a secret. Let no one find out about our business. Now, if anyone dares to stick their noses where they can belong, I want such a person to feel the wrath of the mighty Shonas. Let them suffer like all these bloody Ngevere suffer. Now, all hail to the might of the Shonas, and all hail to our king, Robert Mugabe. Kwabarinesan! 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 Kwabarine Ondo! Kwabarine Ondo! Kwabarine Fifth Brigade! Kwabarine One Party State! Pasi na Nkomo! Pasi na Zapu! Pasi na Zipra! Kwabarinesan!
So this has come to us. When no there is a Kanyelanga bowed down to the hands of justice, we build forward to colonialism, only to wake up besieged by tribalism. Overnight, our allies turned to enemies, civilians, staff dissidents, vilified and victimized. Brothers keepers turn to brothers killers. When we inquire to
I was one of you who survived, and the fortune was a plague and hell had no fury. Unfortunate Balago. For me, torture did not begin and end in Balago. I bear marks of sorrow on my body. They wiped out my family and left me crippled with one arm. I often wish I had died in Balago. I guess the man that saved me and prolonged my misery.
I was tortured. It made me watch them as they killed my other South African comrades. They told us we had no place in Zimbabwe and they would hunt, kill each one of us until we were all dead or gone. And you know what? 5th Brigade made no empty threats. They hunted, killed, and imprisoned us. Was one of the people arrested by this regime. Until today, it still bothers me why our government continue to support the very same people who are sabotaging us. When I was released, I crossed the Botswana border to rejoin Umkhonto Wesizwe camp in Zambia.
for Independence Day?
assassinated soon after the so-called Zimbabwean Independence Day.
Was it because I fought against an unjust system of racial dominance?
Burundi genocide was a delay to South African land freedom.
Mashonaland, your homies have started to come back for you. Stop it.
Burundi genocide was and remains to be the thorn to the people of Matabeleland.
Why will a black man deny another black man their right to life and freedom? South Africans learn from political greediness and tribal hatred. Burundi is a lesson enough.
Mashonaland, do not let bygones be bygones. Instead, condemn an unjust system without being tribal bias.
How long shall we remain to be at the mercy of tribal dominance? Enough is enough.
Stop killing each other and start embracing each other in the name of Ubuntu.
Racism,
Tribalism,
Xenophobia are crimes against humanity that need to be condemned wherever they rear their ugly heads. Azania unites against all